Hello. Yeah, it's not saying anyone's on the stream, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. If it's... Oh, it just loaded. Everyone, it just showed people in the chat. Hello, student. Okay, so, starting. We're gonna start with the very bare minimum. Like, very bare minimum. This is your home screen. Currently, there's a battle pass. Battle Pass can give you skins like this one, or boosters, or alpha packs, which are like I don't even know how to explain it. They're packs. Okay, you can open your alpha packs and stuff, and you get percentages, and you can get skins and whatnot. Your renown is the thing in the top right corner. That is the yellow numbers. That is your renown. That is what you use to buy your operators. I have all the operators. These are your offensive operators. Not going to go into detail about what they all do. You can figure that out when you start playing. And then if you press square, you got your defensive operators. This is the newest one they just added. Alright. Oh, whoops. And then, so that you use your renown, the yellow stuff in the top right, to buy operators to continue playing the game. If you press R1, you'll get into the shop and you can buy other skins here. Some bundles, you know. Yes, that is the it's seriously, when you start playing, you're going to learn what all the operators do and what you like to do and what operators you like to use. Personally, my recommendation for who you should start out as is honestly Sledge. I think he is the best starting operator in the game. Either Sledge or over here IQ, just because IQ has a very nice diverse set of weapons. But Sledge's ability is a hammer. He can break through doors and walls and stuff. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So Sledge or IQ on offense, that's a pretty good set. I gotta do something real quick because this is what's messing me up. Now if you go into defense, honestly, I think the best operator to use on defense is, personally, I want to say it's Doc or Rook, because their abilities are super simple and their guns are pretty solid. Same with Castle and Pulse here. Doc can heal himself and his teammates. Rook gives you armor. Yeah. So that's the bare, like, the basics of the game. Not that. That's credits. You don't want that. Your options, obviously, you can have the everything you want here, interface modes and whatnot. You can do all that when you play. Okay, I will. We're gonna get into a custom game to show it. And you got your audio and stuff. I recommend putting your music, as soon as you get in, music volume down, and adjust your voice chat so when you're in game chat, people are not overly loud. Now they changed a lot, but you can change your reticles and stuff. You used to never be able to do that. You can, chat is not a thing right now, so I don't know what that's all about, but you also have these, but we'll talk about your settings and stuff when you actually start playing the game. Now to actually get in. Well, first of all, as soon as you get in, go to your home, which this is it here. Go to these 3 lines. Go to the learning area. You don't have to do your situations, but go down to tutorials and watch these 3 things. Barricades show you that the doors, like these doors that you see in the picture there, you can break them with Sledge's hammer, for example, or you can melee them. The walls, you can put a giant hole in them with, like, breach charges and stuff, but I'll show you all that then. Yeah, I'll show you all that when we get into a game here. We'll get into a custom game, and custom game creates local, I think it is, because I don't want it to end when I get in it. Playlist teaching. Okay, now you add a match. We're just gonna do house because that's pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. You're mostly gonna be playing bomb because that's like the only game mode anymore. Well, that's the important game mode that you need to learn. Number of round 6. Yeah, okay, we're good. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Save playlist. Okay, we're gonna go into this. Create as a player. We are about to teach you the ways. Start this game. Okay, so offense. As an offensive player, your goal. Yes, so there's secure area, which is a thing inside of a room, and you got to stand inside of the room and completely secure it. It's like, I'm gonna compare it to COD because I think you understand COD a little bit. If you ever played Domination, you got to go secure the points. There's one point that the defenders defend, and you have to attack it. So I'm gonna just use her for now. Ranked is bomb, and that is it because bomb is the competitive game mode. It always has been. Kind of, but not really. That's more of hostage. Hostage is more like capture the flag. You got to go in, you got to pick up the hostage, and you got to try to get out of the building with him. So your first 45 seconds of the round is a drone phase. One of the big things that every new player messes up on is your drone should be used as your first life. This thing, you should always be on it through, not the whole round, but there needs to be a balance. You go in, there's nobody here, obviously, but you go in, you drone out, you can secure rooms and stuff with the drone, and then if you hold triangle, you can ping enemies, or you can yellow ping, the yellow ping is the better one, which is up on the D-pad, but you use your drone as another life, and then when you spawn in, you actually have your guns. Right on the D-pad is your other drone. R1 is your ability. Ash's ability is a grenade launcher that you can shoot, and then it explodes. It's pretty sweet. And she also has breach charges. The breach charges is what I was talking about. So, I would recommend getting Sledge first. So I'm gonna play like Sledge can use his R1 ability to break through this in one hit, or you can melee it with 3. Breach charges. Sledge can either make a little square, or if you have a breach charge, you can set that on here. You can blow it up, and then you make a big hole. Which, this should not be here like that, but, yeah. So offense, well first, I don't know where the bomb's at, so let me go find it. There. Your goal is to attack. I don't even know the bomb sites on this map, Jesus. Your goal is to attack these bombs. So there's going to be, it's a 5-on-5 game, where attackers need to push into this building. There's a bunch of different maps, but at this moment, this building. It's gonna... So, you can create LOSs, or line of sights. So, like, say there's a guy hiding here. Well, instead of you peeking this wall, he's gonna be...
I'm back, hello.
Hold on, Fusion. So, instead of peeking this door here, and going for the kill on the guy that's sitting there, he's going to be sitting there in that corner watching this doorway. So the second you swing, you're going to get shot and killed. Or you can melee a wall, and he's not going to be expecting it. Well, I can't see over that way, but you can breach charge a wall, and he won't be expecting it, and you can actually pop this and then swing. Because he'll look at this wall, and then you can start shooting him here. So creating these can be either distractions, or they can be used as line of sight so you can see into it. Breaking walls... You're not going to see much softball damage, honestly. Softball damage is...
Well, you better not get him.
I can, if you give me a minute. So, if you, breaking softballs like this, you're not going to see that too often in ranked. Most of the time it's going to be hatches like this. You'll be breaking these to get in to places, because these can be broken as well. Or even floors like this, you can actually place them on just random floors and break, and you can look down. So it's all about making line of sights and stuff so you can see where you're going, or see enemies and catch them off guard. But as an attacker, your goal is to get up here. You can either kill all 5 enemies to win the round, or you can get into a site and you can plant the bomb.
15 seconds left.
And it can give you a round win or not a round win. It depends. And then the enemies have a chance to defuse the bomb up until a certain time, and then even if they're defusing the bomb, will still go off. So... That's going to be pretty much, that's the basic rundown of offense. The very basic rundown of offense. Fusion, by the way, if you're curious on what I am currently doing, my girlfriend may be getting a PlayStation. So, she wanted me to teach her how to play Siege. Because, I don't know. So, she may be getting a PlayStation. And she's going to game share with me, so she wants to play Siege.
Gotcha.
So, as I was saying, Doc or Rook is probably the ones you want to use on defense. I'm going to use Smoke because of his shotgun. When you're playing Smoke or Mute, your secondary is an SMG, so your secondary shoots rather quick and, I mean, fast. So, I recommend always running the shotgun because, so on a bomb site like this, your only entry into each bomb site is this door here. But you would want to make like a rotate hole, which is just popping a wall open to a certain extent so you can get through it and watch. So on defense, you're going to want to set up however you can. You can pop holes in walls like this between sites. You don't want to reinforce these walls. You want to be able to walk through them so you can hold each site from more than just one doorway. Walls like this, you want to reinforce. Any walls that lead outside of the site, reinforce and get set up so you're not
5 seconds.
just getting a breach charge or someone punched through these walls. The only way to get through these walls are one of the hard reaches in the game, which there's currently 3, but there are little devices that can make circles. Thermite, there's Thermite, Hibana, and Ace as your 3 hard reaches, and then you have Maverick, and he can make little holes in the wall, little circles with a blowtorch. Set up stuff like that, and then you can throw shields in like doorways. You can either set them on the... I didn't even press that button. You can set them on the ground, or you can actually attach them to doorways. You can hold your shields and watch for doors pushing in. So your big thing to pay attention to is all their entry points that are not closed off. Like they can, this door leads directly outside, so they can come right through here off a spawn and push this bomb site. That door over here leads straight to the outside, so you can actually block or sit here and like watch for this door as well. And you have this one and the double door. Anything else really? The game is also based off of audio. Like if you can hear footsteps, you'll know where people are coming from. One of the big things new players also mess up is they swing like this and they peek without leaning. If you lean and you peek, you have a way bigger advantage on the person. Why can't you like this? You can barricade these, and then Castle has a metal barricade that can't be melee, or can be meleeed down, but it takes 11 melees instead of just 3. And it doesn't put little holes in it. But you can like you can barricade these down and stuff. And then Smoke is really good for bomb, because say someone's like planting in that site behind the bomb chassis here and you can't see him, you can throw a smoke grenade down and actually gas him. And it gases off the whole room. This doesn't do damage to you as Smoke, but it does damage to your teammates and enemies if they are inside that smoke, so you have to be careful where you throw them. They are the bare basics of like defense and offense. I'm on Siege Fusion if you want to play, by the way.
Playing Siege?
Yeah. I'm doing really bad on Rocket League at the moment, so... Do you have any questions, Hannah? Any more questions that I can answer?
Ready to see the pros play? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I put teaching on there, but I'll run a few games. We're not gonna play ranked. I would rather, because I would rather not duo queue on the account that we're trying to push to diamond this season. Duo queuing's not gonna get us there, homie.
Down to 15
You know what I'm
seconds.
saying? Yeah, honestly, as you said in the beginning, though, you're gonna learn most of this when you actually sit down and start playing the
5
game.
seconds.
It's a fun game when you get the hang of it, but it's really difficult when you get into certain ranks, because there'll be people holding. Well, Fusion, do they take bullet hole angles out of the game yet?
Yes.
Okay. So, well then, starting out as a new player, it's not going to be terrible. You're not going to run into any of those crazy diamonds holding a bullet hole peek on a doorway, so the second you walk in, you get slapped. But I'll pick up Sledge here, and I'll let you see what Sledge can do, because as I said, I recommend you buying Sledge as your first operator, because his gun is easy to control. He has a really nice primary, a really nice secondary, good scopes for them. At first I would recommend, I'm using an ACOG, but I would recommend you use like a Holo or a Reflex as a new player, so you have a little more, it's more viable for a newer player. But some of the things that Sledge can do, most of the time also, let's get something clear for offense. If you're playing bomb, which 90% of the time, well, you want to only be playing bomb. You actually want to turn off your other objectives and
10
stuff.
seconds to go.
But if you're playing bomb, your hard breach, the person that's like Thermite, Habana, Ace, Maverick, they're the ones that are mostly going to be holding defuse unless you get a shield on your team. But as I said, Sledge's guns. So he has an L8, which is, I mean, long distance, not a lot of recoil. It's a pretty well-rounded weapon. He also has grenades. His secondary is the SMG-11, which it is an amazing secondary. Hold on.
Fucking send me an invoice so
And
we
then
can
his
play.
hammer.
I don't got time.
His hammer
dude. I
breaks
gotta
this
go
stuff.
soon.
No, you don't. You gotta go in like
I do, I
3
gotta go to
hours,
the
bro.
store.
Nah,
I gotta go
bro.
to the store. I
Uh-uh.
gotta go get some fuses
You
from
can
fucking
break
AutoZone.
walls. You can smack tons of walls. Okay, give me a second. And then stuff like this, you can break floors. You can get line of sights on like doorways like that. This is the actual garage below me. A lot of people like to sit back here in this far corner. I don't know if I can actually break this. Oh wait, no, I'm over this way. No, I don't play this map. You can hold stuff like this, and everything like that. It's a complicated game to play until you get the hang of it, and then it becomes pretty easy. And then Sledge only has a maximum of 25 hits, I think, and then his hammer breaks and you can't use it. So, me and him, I think I'm also gonna swap accounts, and we're gonna play some ranked for a little bit. So, I'm gonna turn off stream. When you actually get the game, I will actually sit down and teach you. So, I'm gonna turn off the stream. I will be, well, I guess just adios amigos, or novia, sorry, adios novia.